Hey there folks, it's the 22nd of May. This is a continuation of the video clip I did this morning earlier on. Now we packed the kiln as you saw in that video, and we lit the kiln around about 1 o'clock. It's now about 8:30. We're well into the reduction phase. I just thought I'd bring you up to date with what's going on. I have a slight concern I may be running out of gas. I'm not sure. I'm hoping not. I haven't got very much further to go. I'm hoping it'll hold out. Let's go and have a look. I'm trying to maintain reduction and maintain a rise in temperature. The kiln is definitely better than last time, without question. My only question in my mind is whether it needs opening out just a fraction more. As you can see, there's a reduction there on the chimney, not what I would describe as a heavy reduction. Pyro reading (2204). Bearing in mind that we're probably going to have to be looking for the cone around about 2250. There's the enlarged slot, which I enlarged both ends of it. Yeah, it's strange, you know. I thought I had plenty of gas, you know, and then suddenly I felt it again, and it's, we may be okay, we may be okay. Maybe I'm panicking. Here's an empty one, let me just compare. Oh yeah, I think we're going to be okay. That's good. So, you see the reduction there. Now, if I just open this a touch down here, very sensitive, you'll see immediately an increase in the flame. That's more of a flame like I'd like to see. But because reduction's an inefficient combustion process, because the uncombusted gases are burning here, not inside the kiln, they're burning out here, it's going to result in maybe a drop in temperature. You see, yeah, see it's dropping because I increased that reduction. So I would like to have as much reduction as that, but if I leave it like that, you see it's dropping. It's 2198. It's already dropped 2 more degrees. So what I'm going to do is cut it back a bit on that little tap there. Reduce the flame. Little by little. And now you see it's barely reducing, very. And now we'll see, if we go back to the pyro, we'll see a rise. I would expect that to start to go up now. Yeah. So you see how sensitive it is to the atmosphere within the kiln that you're creating. The temperature fluctuates. It will go up or down. It's now 2204 I saw there for a minute. but we're virtually in oxidization, just really barely reducing. If we pull out the spy plug here, we may see a small flame. Very little. So that's going to cause now the temperature to go up quite a bit. 2208 I'm seeing on the pyro now. I'm just going to have a look, see if I can... Yeah, the cone is still... I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. The cone is still upright. 2209, 2210. You see, that's the effect. Now what I can do, I can move these little bricks across like that to stifle the kiln a bit or dampen it, which will probably create a reduction flame just on its own. You always have to wait. You always have to wait a moment when you do something for the atmosphere to change within the kiln. It doesn't happen instantaneously. Let's give it a touch more gas here. You can see that reduction flame coming, but with it we will see a reduction in temperature. $22.05. I mean, I'll be very happy if we don't see a reduction in temperature, but I suspect we will. As I said, it takes 30 seconds or so before you'll see a kind of result. Now it seems to be hanging there actually at the moment. Seems to be hanging there, but all of this, all of what I'm just showing you here, maybe for some of you won't understand it, or you're not interested in it, I don't know, but for us who like real live flame firing of kilns with reduction, this is quite interesting stuff, because it shows sort of the relationship between oxidization, reduction, you know, and the temperature rising and falling. And all of these things are telling me that the kiln still, although it's vastly better than the last firing, it still needs... If you remember on the last video where I showed you where it was like a slight arch on the bottom, it still needs that slot, I think, enlarging just a touch more. So that will be my next project. After we unpack this tomorrow, I'll give you a video of the results. What's the temperature? 2209. You see, it hasn't really changed very much. Now it's interesting, if I take the plug out here, you see that little bit of flame. Well, now just by taking that out, if we go to the pyro again, we will see it go up for sure. Let's have a look. Yeah, you see it's already jumped from 2208, 2209 up to 2211, 12. So now you see, because we've changed the atmosphere in the kilns over to a more of an oxidization, the pyrometer is responding. Just by taking that plug out is causing it to rise quite rapidly, isn't it? Quite rapidly rising. But of course, by pulling that plug out, we've pulled the plug on the reduction. So it's gone into oxidization, back to efficient combustion, and it's going up. So it's a little bit like that, how I'm firing it. I'm blipping it between oxidization, where the temperature goes up. It'll go up 4 degrees, and then I'll put it into reduction and it'll drop 3 degrees. So we've gained just 1 degree. And you have to keep doing it like that. That's a laborious way of firing. But we'll get there, we'll get there. We'll get there. 22, see it's 22.17, 22.18. All right, good. So I shall put it back now. Put it back into reduction just by putting this bung back, sticking him back. And we'll see a temperature drop now. There you go, see it's coming down just because I put that back in. It may not come down, it may just hang there, you know, but it won't go up. Okay folks, we'll open this up tomorrow, and we'll give you an update. Okay, hey, thanks for joining us. As always, keep practicing, and I'll see you shortly. Bye bye now.